Yo, welcome and welcome back to our channel. We are the Motoas, and this is episode 2 of the Untold Story of Grace. The Motoas, G's family, welcome. So I hope you enjoyed the last one, and if you are new to this channel, kindly we welcome you at this juncture to click the subscribe button, the red one below here, and subscribe to our channel. Support us. We are heading to 1,000 subscribers, and that's the kind of support that we require from you. The returning subscribers, thank you for what you are doing to our channel. We love you all and we appreciate your support. So this is episode 2. Episode 3 we will talk about labor and delivery, and Emma Manchi will be there because she's the one who experienced it firsthand, to give you information that is not watered down, because I'm just narrating events as they happened. So she will give you experience of how it felt, how nice or how worse it was. So for episode 2, I'll tell you about what happened and how we were able to carry our pregnancy to term. So when we went to KNH, we were to do a couple of tests to ascertain why one of the twins died or passed on, something of that sort, why one of the twins had died in the womb. So the first test that we were required to do, it's called a coagulation profile. I hope you can see it. So we were to do that. We did it, and everything turned out to be normal. All the parameters were in the acceptable range. There is nothing that deviated so much. So none of the parameters was an outlier. They were within the expected ranges. And then we had to do another test to confirm whether Tabitha had, or my wife had, gestational diabetes. Maternal diabetes, fetal complications arise when sugar levels of a pregnant woman surge or rise unexpectedly. There is a type of diabetes called gestational diabetes. So we did that particular test. It's a glucose level test, whereby you have to fast like overnight, go to the hospital with glucose. So they take the first level, and then that is the fasting blood sugar level, and then you are meant to take glucose, the popular one being Excel glucose, and then they do like, I think 2 or 3 times they take your readings. 4 times. 4 times. So you are meant to take glucose, and after every intake or uptake of glucose, they measure your glucose level. So we also did that one at lab 16 in Kenyatta National Hospital. It's a very expensive kind of test which requires a lot of time. So we were able to do it, and they drew a graph, and this was the outcome. So even after the intake of more glucose into our blood level, you can see the graph that they drew was kind of normal. So she didn't have gestational um, diabetes. With those positive, what do I call them? With those good results, then the doctors were like confident that we can carry this pregnancy to term, only that we adhere to regular taking of supplements and medications that they had prescribed to us. And the key medications or supplements, as I had told you, were pregnant care and Zendacol. Don't mind Dr. Kiragu's handwriting. Yeah, pregnant care has folic acid, which is very vital for the growth and development of the fetus or the unborn baby. And then Zendacol is good for iron supplementation. These two are very key. If they want to boost your immunity, then they give you the Pregnant Care Plus, which has omega. Yeah, and that's what we were taking for that particular period. Yeah, and we also did a scan, and this scan, the results of this scan was not different from the one we had done at the River Medical Services. Yeah, but in Kenyatta, to get the scan, it's not easy because it's like we waited for 3 days. You have some forms to fill, especially the NHIF part. It's so tedious. These guys are not willing to pay. So NHIF paid around 1800. Yeah, 1800. That's what they were able to chip in with. Yeah, because we pleaded with them. Initially, they had refused to cover for that expense. So we pushed them. And in the second day, they obliged, and that's why we were able to do it, and they supported in a big way. The journey after that rough phase was fairly good, and we enjoyed it. Especially me, I enjoyed it because you are a guy and you have a pregnant woman, you are walking up and down the streets with a pregnant woman. Every other guy knows you are the one who is responsible, and there is no competition. You are the man who is reigning, because when your wife is in that situation with a bulging belly, nobody dares to disturb her. So you are like sorted, you are comfortable, you don't think of anything. Yeah, jokes aside, it was nice, and we used to like enjoy. Yeah, we enjoyed the last months. The pregnancy were cool because we were taking our supplements and medication as prescribed. It is important for all the expectant mothers to take their supplements regularly. It helps, and I've seen it work. Yeah, it works. It is a tedious process, but it really does work. Except for few sessions, 1 or 2, when I was like so busy, I used to take Tabitha to KNH for ANC clinics. Almost all of them, I was there waiting her to pay, going for the urinalysis, meeting the sisters. Yeah, literally every point I was there. I was just there giving her moral support and help where it was needed. After the clinics, we would occasionally drop and rest at Uhuru Park. I will show you some photos of us chilling at Uhuru Park after a clinic session. We would also go to town, take lunch in town, and then come back to the house. It was a wonderful experience, and it gave us time to learn more about ourselves, and things happen for a purpose. They don't just happen from the blues. The entire experience kind of strengthened us. Yeah, it strengthened our relationship. It brought us close to each other. We would share so much, and it was a wonderful time. Yeah, I cannot forget about the cravings this girl had, especially for roasted maize and potato crisps, then roasted maize. I don't know who craves for such things. Yeah, for her it was not meat or anything. In fact, for the first 3 months, she couldn't stand the smell of meat or the sight of meat. Yeah, and it's understandable. So I used to buy roast maize like on daily basis. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. And so his life. In episode 3, which is coming soon, we will have Mama G on board, and she will tell you much about how her labor was, how she went into labor, and eventually we will tell you how our delivery experience was like. We wish you well, and may you blossom in whatever you are doing and aspire to be the best versions of yourselves. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new to this channel, and with that we say bye.